What is going on? Just looking for a pen, as usual. As usual. How is everybody doing today? You know, am I clear? I'll be back. Got it. All right, we're here. I'm here. You guys are here. We're all here. It is live. Coil class. Fucking coil class, motherfucker. All right. So, naked frame staple. Before I get started, dude, I don't know what videos are going to be up this week. I have 2 videos I'm editing. I think I might go live on Saturday morning, but that might be the last one this week, just because of the moving and everything, all that good stuff. I'm going to be extremely busy between that and work. So, I'll do what I can. We'll see what happens. I just have to play it by ear. So if you don't see a couple live videos that I usually do, I'm busy. So sue me. This is good. So, naked frame staple. There is a tutorial. Well, I have a video of this, me doing it live and everything, all that good stuff. Naked frame staple is one of my favorites. There's a tutorial. The first tutorial that was ever put up is on Squid Dude's channel, The Art of Vaping. And this is an EKG build. I think the credit goes to EKG and Omine. So there's a couple things they do. So when this build came out, man, it was like, oh, look, I did a naked frame staple, but I'm not going to tell anybody how I did it, you know? It was one of them things, which happened a lot in building, to tell you the truth. To be quite honest, it happened a lot. With the alien, that was a big thing. Like, I got this new build, check it out. I'm not going to tell anybody how I did it. You got to figure it out. And that's cool, man. That raises, creativity levels. You learn how to do things on your own instead of people teaching you, and that's all good, man. I actually, even though I have a channel for coil building, I do think that it's good for you to try it first. Try the build first, and then if you can't get it, come over here. I think that's a good way to go about it. That's how I did it. I would just try the builds, and then I would seek out help if I couldn't get it. If I didn't understand what I'm doing wrong, how come these guys are making it look easy, I would go search out the video. So they did that, and I guess they were producing the video, and it took like a year for them to get it out. Anyway, they dropped the naked staple, and I would try it, and I would try it, and I would try it. And it took me a good week to get one. And I just figured, I'm going to do it this way. I don't know how they're doing it. I'm going to do it this way. So then they came out with a video, the tutorial of how they did it. And I just like my way better. I think my way is better. It's more efficient. I think there's a bunch of reasons why I like my way better. All right. But you don't have to pry my method from my cold dead hands. You don't have to wait a year. I've done the naked frame staple a couple times on this channel already, and I'm about to show you again. You don't have to wait until whoever feels like showing you. Thank you, Clayton. Yeah, if these guys could spread the word, that'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great. Whatever, dude. Fucking cool. Whatever. My hair will just do whatever it wants. That's okay. Now it just grows out of the sides, and it needs to be cut like every week. This shit's getting cut after Halloween. I'm gonna tell you that shit right the fuck right now. This shit's getting cut. It's way too much to deal with. Listen, I filmed a review. I filmed a review for the Widowmaker RDA, and you're not even gonna have to wait for what I think of it. This thing vapes very good, very good. The flavor is very, very good. It's up there with the best of the year, if not. I have to spend more time with it, but it's very good. I like this Widowmaker RDA quite a bit. It looks decent. It comes with like different caps. I just put a different cap on there. This one's actually going to Patreon for this month's giveaway, but that's kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to buy one to give away, try it out. And if I like it that much, I'll buy it again. I'm definitely buying this again. I like having hair. I wouldn't mind being bald either. I mean, sometimes I'll just shave it all off. Like, not shave it. I never shave my head. But like two clip it, one clip, two clip. So I tried to upload the video to my computer yesterday, and it took forever. I made it like a short video too. It took forever. It's not done. I just bear with me. I just got done eating. Okay. So you know what? Before we get started, I'm gonna enjoy the song. I don't have any water. What's this? Let's put on a good one. I don't even know what these are. Let's do Midnight Prophet, hip hop, rap, dark. Okay, let's do it. Bring it on, bitch. Bring on the music. Really? All right, let's get started. So wires I'm using for this build, I'm going to use some 0.4 Canthol ribbon, 0.4, because we basically just have to prep a frame staple, and then we'll go from there. Mr. Rambo, what's up? Drew, what's up? Clayton Von Kludge, what's up? Kim Dixon, what's up? Jerry Lawrence, Wire Talk with Big G, what is going on? Chaser Coils, Chessie is here. I seen Addie J, I seen Chevy Man, I seen the Meter Does Many Things, Bones the Skater, Nick Fenton. What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? Who else is here? Present yourself. WYV Coils is here. I think I said hi to Clayton. Falcones. Cyborg Coils. Anybody that's Dustin Kendall, anybody that's watching and not chatting, what's going on? If you're watching the replay, what is up? Any new subscribers, thank you. And a very special thanks to people that have been here for a long, long time. Nocturnal Vapor Joe. Trevor is that one person. All right, I think I've said enough. Let's see. Did I say hi to Kim? I think I did. Casper Coils. Okay. So, .4 Canthol ribbon. All right. I'm going to use the rest of this 27 gauge nichrome. And then for prepping reasons, I need 40 gauge. For more than prepping. I shouldn't just say for prepping, but for prepping this build, 40 gauge. It's not going to be on the last part of the build, but we need it. And then I have 26 gauge. I just have a strand of 26 gauge here. So, I have strands of 26 gauge I use for decor, or all gauges. I have every gauge up there. And so I don't throw it out every time because I just use the same core for decors. And I just make a big run of it. And I'll just put like a piece of masking tape on it. Like that, right at the loop. You see there's a loop. So I don't have to twist it every time. There's a loop. And that's what I needed to pen for when I was starting off. And I'll just write 26 on there. And now I know that this is my 26 gauge decor wire. Okay. So those are the wires I'm using. Now, the first thing we're going to do with this build is we're going to get We're going to prep a 2640 D-core because that's how I like to do these. I'll explain later. So I am going to be making technically a Fralian. Technically. Kind of a Fralian. All right, so in order to do this, I'm just going to, you can't see that. I don't think you need to see it. I'm just going to prep this. I'm going to Clapton about, I only need like 7 inches of wire here. 40 gauge around 26, all right? That's a pretty cool one. Okay, so listen, you guys could talk amongst yourselves in the thing. It's good that I go with the process. I don't want to jump forward because there's people that watch these videos that have no idea what I'm about to do. They have no clue what comes next. So I'm not going to start talking about what's going on because if I start telling, some people don't know how you make a naked frame staple. They probably think you make a stack and you try to wrap it. They probably, that's the first thing I tried. I tried to wrap it. I thought I was getting good at wrapping staples. I said, maybe they're just that good at wrapping staples. Maybe they could wrap it naked. I don't know. Put some frames on there. I don't know. So there's a 40 gauge off of 26 D-core here, right? I will explain why I do it this way. Why there's so many ways you could do these. There's a reason why I like to do the D-core, and there's a reason why I picked there's a lot of reasons why I picked the 40 gauge actually. There's more than one reason why I picked the 40 gauge. 40 gauge is important. Can you do it with other wires? Yeah, you're going to be way more successful with 40. It's going to come out way better with 40. 38, you'll see why. It's going to get a little rougher. It's going to get a little rougher. All right, so but feel free to talk amongst yourselves. But if I'm not answering them questions, it's because I don't want to confuse people that are just watching along, you know. It's awesome that we get like 30 to 60 people in here, but by tomorrow, it has like 200 views. So there's people that are not here, and some of them ain't looking at the chat, so they have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm going to get some 0.4 ribbon, 0.4 by 0.1 Canthol ribbon. It don't matter what kind of ribbon you use, like what type, Canthol, stainless, nichrome. It don't matter. You could use any of them. 0.4 is going to be the best. 0.4 is going to be the best for a naked. I was about to use 0.5. I was, because, you know, I got that box of wire and it had a lot of 0.5 in there. So I was about to use the 0.5, and then I said, you know, shit on that, man. You having a piss? You taking a piss? You taking a piss, mate. Okay. This is supposed to say something different. Hold on. What the hell, man? Okay. So we're going to prep a frame staple. So before I prep my frame staple, what do I like to do? I like to get, we don't need hot glue for this. We don't need it. We're not going to use hot glue. We're going to use water, though. I like to use my water. Where's my water? I got my little water, and I'm also going to need some of that 40 gauge. All right, so I'm going to take this 40 gauge, and I'm going to get like 6 inches of this 40 gauge off, cut it off the spool. Oh, okay, what's up, ESPN? I mean, I got headphones in, probably because I didn't want to hear you, but what's up, ESPN? What happened? Flyers announce Rage Room at Arena. Awesome. There's a fucking Rage Room at the new arena. I'm so glad that you interrupted my show to let me know that there's going to be a Rage Room at the Flyers arena. Dude, I'm sure everybody needed to know that. Yeah, sign up for ESPN app. It's awesome. It tells you everything. Maybe I don't want to know everything. I put it on just for freaking UFC. I don't care about the Flyers Rage Room, dude. Man. Can I catch a fucking break? Can I catch a fucking break over here? All right. So I'm going to get out 4 pieces of ribbon at around like 16, 15 inch, I guess. Yeah, we'll do 15. I'm shooting for dual coil. I'm probably only going to get to do 1, but I want to at least prep 2. So naked frame staples do take a little bit of time during one part of it. And you do want to make sure that they are very much so cleaned off before you vape them. And you'll see why. I probably should have a little thing that says that. All right, so I got 4 pieces of 0.4 ribbon. All right. So I would think that what a Rage Room, I think a Rage Room would be like where they lock people up at the thing, right? Which I imagine they already had one. Maybe they're just making it sound cooler. Instead of saying like a jail, they say, we got a Rage Room just in case you get too drunk and punch a fucker in the face. We got a new Rage Room. We might have to look up what a Rage Room is. What the fuck is a Rage Room? Welcome to my rage room. Okay, I'm taking this 40 gauge, wrapping it around my staple, move my fingers down. What's up, Don Coilium? And then boom. So we're just prepping a frame staple here. Happy little frame staple. Happy little frame staple. All right, we just need some 27 gauge. Stretch it, make sure it's straight. Now, you do want frames that are kind of the same size as the ribbon. So I could have used 26, 27, 25, anything like that. Anything around 25, 26, 27 for 0.4 ribbon. You know, you just, for my decor, this is what I'm prepping, okay? So, what's up, Steve? All right. I may need more 40 gauge. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Just prepping that frame staple. We've done this in so many videos. So many videos. So many. All right. And there is my frame staple. So here's a fun fact for you. If you watch my videos all the time, you know that is, do you see that in my thumb? Dude, if you guys watched and paid attention, I should do like one of them time-lapse videos. That was a bruise. That was a bruise. I hit my hand with something like a hammer or something, right? So that bruise was all the way down here, right? It was all the way down there. If you go back like, I don't know, go back like a month ago or something. It has to be seen in every video. That bruise was right in the middle of my thumb there. And it grew out. It grew out. And it's like a week away from being gone. Fun fact. Okay. All right. Now, another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a scrap piece of 0.4, which I have right here. I have a scrap piece of 0.4 ribbon. And I'm going to make a little slider. I'm going to go boom, 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 boom. And this is going to keep my staple together until I do something with it, you know? Bada bing, bada boom. Rolling Sun boy, what's up? Okay. So now what we're going to do is now this is some pro tip shit right here. Okay. We're going to take our frame staple. Let's see, do I have a banner for this? Okay. So we're going to take our frame staple right now. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and this may seem a little weird, but it will make sense in the end, believe me. Whoa. See, I need hot glue, just because that's how I build. I need hot glue. I'm hot gluing this end because that's just what my drill's used to, what I'm used to. When you use hot glue for every build for years, you start doing things for every build that require hot glue. And you can't just stop using hot glue. It's kind of like crack cocaine. Using hot glue for coil builds is kind of like using crack cocaine. Once you start using it, you can't stop. You can't stop, okay? Hot glue, kind of like crack cocaine. Okay. Okay. Should be good now. All right, now, fun fact. Will I be space alien? Will I be doing a space alien on this? Yes. Will I also be just straight Claptoning 40 gauge on this? Yes. All right, so I'm going to take my 40 gauge, straight off the spool, 40 gauge, just straight 40 gauge. All right, so put it this way. I have about 7 to 7.5 inches here of wire, right? Ooh, a little short. We're going to fire focus on one coil right now. That's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on one coil, all right? Don't worry about dual coil. Just do one coil, okay? We're going to do one frame, naked frame staple. I'm going to Clapton this right now for about 3/4 of an inch. All right, so a little less than an inch with my 40 gauge. And as I do this, I want to make sure that my staple's good, just like always, just like if you're doing a frame staple. And you're just going to make a frame staple in the beginning here without the alien. For 3/4 of an inch. Then I could cut the 40 gauge off. All right, so this is what I got. I can get a better picture. Just give me a second. Maybe I can't. I don't know. All right, so I just put 40 gauge right there for just a little bit. Just a little bit. That's going to be my lead, or it's going to be at least part of my lead. It's going to hold my build together even when it's naked. It's going to stay on this build the entire time, even when it's installed. A little bit of this will be on there holding my stuff together in the clamp. So that, let's put it this way. If I put this into, I'm putting it into a Twisted Messes, okay? I'm going to put it into a Twisted Messes. A Twisted Messes has a screw, right? If that screw goes into these ribbons naked, what's going to happen? That screw is going to rip this stuff apart. It's going to start pushing the ribbons down. It's going to start fraying the ribbons. And all 10 of these, that's 10 wires in this build. All 10 of these wires are going to start moving all over the place. But if a screw goes into this, it's not going to do that as hard. It's not going to do that as bad, right? Hopefully not at all. Okay? So just something that you want to think about. Now I'm going to do the alien for as long as I want this coil. Now I would like to do a 5-wrap naked frame staple, which means, what am I going to wrap it around? I'm going to wrap it around a 3mm. And that's important to me because of a tool I'm going to use. So I'm going to wrap this around a 3mm. From our hybrid videos, we know that 3mm is a little less than a 1/2 inch. I don't have to be perfect with this. I just got to get close. So for 2.5 inches, I need my spaced alien. I'm doing a spaced alien on this. For 2.5 inches, that'll be my 5 wraps. I need a spaced alien, okay? And that will give me 5 wraps. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 40 gauge D-core here, and I'm going to stretch it off camera. Now, this spaced alien does not have to be perfect. We're taking it off essentially anyway, all right? We're going to be ripping this build apart, so it does not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be clean. What I suggest is doing a spaced alien, so you have to take off less of this. And you'll see all this stuff will come together later. When I'm shedding it off, lots of things will start making sense. All right. So I'm taking my 40 gauge, I stretched it. I'm going to wrap it around the 27 gauge sticking out. I wrapped it right around there. And I don't care. I'll go right over this fucking 40 gauge here. I don't give a shit, dude. I'm crazy. Listen, I'm going to do a reversed alien even. Remember our reversed alien? I clapped in this in the forward, and I'm also doing the alien in the forward because I feel that a reversed alien space is better. All right, let me measure to see how much I did. I did about 1.25 inches. Look, I even made a mistake here, but I don't care. It's okay. See it? It's no big deal. Is it going to wrap better if it's not a mistake? Yes, but... All right, let me measure to see how much I got. I'm going to be at 2.5 right now. All right, so I went a little further than 2.5, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that alien in tight. Instead of taking the 40 gauge, oh, that kind of looks like shit. That's not really what I wanted to do. I'll save this alien for my second coil if I get to do it. Okay. I'm putting 40 gauge onto here. And I'm wrapping it tight. I want this thing nice and tight near the leads. I'm pulling a good amount of pressure on it to wrap that up nice. Okay. That's all I need. So nothing super pretty right now. It's really just a binder as I wrap. But there's a real reason I do 40 gauge and there's a reason I do alien. All right. Now, I'm going to cut this off. Before I do that, let me do this. Hot glue this end. It looks like I do have enough to do the second one even. Let's just do the second one real quick. This is stupid. I should have left the 40 gauge on. Let's just do the second one real quick. In fact, I might even just put on music and do this second one. I'm taking off the 40 gauge I just put on because it was stupid for me to not just keep going. I guess that'll stay on. And I'm going to clamp it enough for the lead on this coil I just did, and then another lead for the next coil. Tight. Let me measure to see how much I have here. I didn't give myself much prep at all, but it's good enough. All right, I'm going to take my alien. That's why I wasn't able to do the closed alien, because I'm doing a reversed alien. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Maybe I should watch some of my videos sometimes. These are great, like, let's say you're like practicing for aliens and you mess up. This is like a great build to, like, you strip it all down and you have your naked alien. So for like frame staples you mess up, that may be space. This is a good build to get out of them. Like how I do hybrid sometimes when I fuck up. Kind of the same deal. Okay. Now I'm going to cut this. Now, obviously it looks a mess, but you're going to see why that doesn't matter in the long run. I'm going to cut it right in the middle of that 40 gauge tight Clapton. And then I'm gonna take this alien off a bit. I'm gonna cut this here. So this is what I have. And then spaced alien for 2.5 inches. And then Clapton at the end. Now, we're going to wrap this as best as we can. You want to wrap this like the best staple you've ever wrapped in your life. You do not want to have a shitty staple to I feel like I'm glitching. You want to wrap this as best as you can. So, I'm going to get my 3. Is that a 3? I knew it wasn't a 3. Try to trick me. Try to trick me, Cool Master. Cool Master tried to trick me. I said, I ain't having it over here, Cool Master. I know what I'm doing. Fuck what you heard, Cool Master. I know what I'm doing. Okay. I reckon you made the wrong turn, Coal Master. You're in my neighborhood. All right. Okay. I'm going to grab the Clapton part right there. I just want to wrap this good. All right. Now, 40. All right. One of the reasons why I like 40 gauge. I've explained this before. I don't think I have the picture on me. I don't have the picture on me, but just imagine this. 40 gauge is smaller than 38, right? So that means that my frames, you know, when you wrap a frame staple, the frames are touching. My frames are going to be closer with 40 gauge than they are with 38 or 36 because 40 is thinner. So I want this build tight. Remember, I'm going to be taking this 40 gauge off. Another reason why I like the spaced alien, because most of the time with that spaced alien, the 40 gauge isn't touching the 40 gauge. The 40 gauge is touching the 27 gauge. It doesn't, the 40 gauge doesn't hit the 40 gauge, right? Like when I wrap these wires, I'll show you. When I wrap these wires, my hands are fucked up today. I need a nanner. I don't need another nanner. When you wrap the, I'll show you. So I do like to wrap these tight, make sure that it that the ribbon is standing up. You want to have the best staple you possibly can. That last route could definitely be, it could all be better. I could have did less spacing of that alien, to be honest. My ribbon does want to go over there. It does. Oh yeah, that's not good. Anyway, maybe I should have used the vise. I'm going to try to pull it tight and see what happens. Yeah, see that? No bueno. Hopefully my second one's going to work out. Let me try without the thing. Maybe wrapping it tight wasn't a good tip, actually. It probably wasn't a good tip. Probably people shouldn't do that. That's actually never really good for a staple. You just let it fall over the bit. I'm not saying that this one's any better, but yep, this is garbage too. This is not what you want to see with your staple. I'm going to tell you what. If I were to strip these, right, they're going to look like shit. The ribbon's going to go all over the place. All right. So do I show you stripping these? I wish I had another one around here. I did for a little bit too. I did have a Fralian over here. I could still show you stripping it off. Damn. Yeah, well, this is awkward. I'm trying to get it to look at least good enough to show you what I do after this. It doesn't really matter if I have a clean naked staple. It's really the step next that matters. So if you don't want to do the spaced alien, you don't have to. You could do it straight. But the reason why I like the spaced alien is because of the reasons I just said. I guess a spaced 40 gauge would do that too. Now, what I do after that is there's a couple things you could do after that. So how I strip these. All right. I might as well just keep going on with it. I'm not going to make this video way longer. Okay. So I got my frame staple here, right? Not the prettiest frame staple, but it's a frame staple nonetheless. Now, a 3mm bit is also an 1/8 inch bit. Where is it? There it is. See, 1/8 HS at the bottom, right where my finger's moving. This is an eighth. An eighth of an inch and a 3 millimeter are damn near the same thing. All right. But I don't do it like they do it. Okay. I don't do that. What I do. And you could, I mean, what they do in that video is they put the bit in here, right? I've never done it actually like that because I don't like the fact that the drill is quite possibly also drilling the staple underneath. I don't like that you may be shredding up little pieces of metal. I like shredding up big pieces of metal. I want to see all the metal. I don't want to have little dust metals floating around. But what they do is they take it on the bit. You could also just wrap the coil on the bit, but they take it on the bit and they hold the staple wire on there like that. And just slowly they spin the drill. And that's going to take up some of the wires on the inside. And you could do that. I usually don't, but that might have just helped me a little bit. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. What I do is I have very little bit of wires holding this, which is kind of my mistake. I probably should have put more alien wire on there. But what I do is I go in and I get up under one of them aliens. And once you get under one of them, you only have to get under it, actually. I shouldn't have said that. Kind of just pick at it until I push one and it breaks. This is going to be something that's going to be much easier if you're not doing it in front of a camera. But another thing I could do, if I'm having a problem starting it, geez, that nail's pretty fucked up. See that? All I did was I took my close cutters, rested them on top, opened them up, pinched, and it grabbed some 40 gauge, and you can literally rip it. Oh, look at my leads. Beautiful. But they're wrapped a lot tighter, is my point. I got that 40 gauge on there. Now with this build, you need to make sure it's cleaned out on the outside and the inside. When you clip the outside, the inside starts getting loose. All right, so I'll do this and I'll go around it and I'll get some loose. And you can also grab them. And once you break a couple, it becomes a lot easier. You got to think that it's just a circle of wire around the staple. All right. And then what I do with the bit is I just do it by hand. I don't need the high speed. I just put it in there. I go back and forth. Just go back and forth, and that's loosening it up on the inside. And now I'm going to show you close up and watch how messed up all that 40 gauge is on there. It may match my staple on the inside now. Now look. Beautiful. Hey, that side don't look half bad, actually. Well, it looks half bad. It only looks half bad. Let's say that. Hey, I might get a coil. Oh, let's keep going, dude. I'm not giving up yet. I'll make this shit look good. I'm a fucking professional. I am a fucking professional. Now pay attention down here. Well, I guess you can't see it, but let me see if I can get good lighting while I do this. I'll put the chat on and we can chat it up a little bit, I guess, too. I guess. I didn't really want to talk to these guys because fucking Drew's here. I know he was making fun of me. What's the dealio? There you go. It's looking beautiful. All right, and at a certain point, I wasn't the first person to do a naked staple. I was the first person to do a naked staple like this. I was like the third person to do a naked staple. One of the first to do it without a tutorial, I know that. There used to be a hashtag called Free the Staple where you could track the first one that was ever done and then the next couple. I'm like the third person there. It's like a couple people did it a couple times. You really got to wrap it good. Like, I wrap every staple usually really good, even if it's not. Like, this was a claptoning issue, I think. I think what I did, it was a claptoning issue. I should have fused it more than what I did. I really should have. I shouldn't have done that big of a space on the Spaced Alien. I also think that the Canthal that I used, the Canthal ribbon was strong. Maybe if I would use stainless, I'd be all right. And I also think 26 gauge frames would have helped a bunch. I think that this would be a different story if I did better. You know what I'll do? We're going to finish this video up doing this one right here. But I'll prep it up until the wrap. And on Saturday morning, I'll wrap it and at least start to strip it. You won't have to sit through all this stripping again if you don't want. I guess it's up to you guys if you want. I don't know. So. Now look at all the metals falling. You see all this? This is all wire. This is why you have to clean the hell out of these things before you use them. Now look inside this coil. Watch this shit. This will blow your fucking mind. Put your fucking dick in dirt, dude. Put your fucking dick in dirt, dude. Look at that. You want to vape that shit? Then clean it off, right? We got to get all that out. It's actually, it may seem a little like tedious and a pain in the ass, but it's actually kind of fun. You'll actually have a lot of fun doing it. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You'll have a lot of fun taking this fucking hair-sized wire off of this fucking metal fucking ribbon. It's actually a lot of fun. I'm actually having a blast. It's fucking so much fun. I'm having a ball. I'm having so much fun. You got 30 Sonic cleaners? Damn, you got Sonic cleaners for your Sonic cleaners, motherfucker. Motherfucker what? Motherfucker what? Come on, Sonic cleaner, motherfucker what? I'm from the streets, bitch. Come on, 40 gauge. Test me, motherfucker. See if I won't cut you, man. See if I won't cut you, 40 gauge. I'll cut you, man. Don't make me cut you, man. Your Google Assistant can remind you to take your meds as well. Okay. I actually think webcams could be much better. And not the quality, like app-wise. Like there should be an app that you could open up. Like I should be able to click on the mouse right now, like on the screen, and point to where I want it to focus to. Like a camera. You know? I'm sure Drew's going to be like, well, actually, there is. I think there is actually something kind of like that. Not that the mouse thing, but that you can set the settings to like how far away I am. I wouldn't mind doing a show on Saturday with a group show because I don't think I'm going to be able to do building really after Saturday morning. So I'm going to start packing this shit up. But just talking words, I could do words. I don't have to pack them up. Look at all that. Look at all that. Where'd my drill bit go? Hey! Who took my drill bit? Well, actually, there isn't one algorithm. There are actually two algorithms. Why am I only getting, Drew, that's what you could tell me. How come I only see boxes right now? Your last text was just 2 boxes. Kim Dixon was 4 boxes and a V-Dog. But there are some emojis coming up, but not all of them. That's what you could tell me. Oh, yeah, you wear contacts. You don't look like a person that wears glasses. Have you ever met a person that looked like they wore glasses, but they don't? Some people just got that face. There's somebody. I forget who it is. They just got that face. You know, like a real Bill Gates looking motherfucker. You know? All right, so what are you using, Drew? What's your phone? I'm on computer though. So what's the deal with that, man? I'm on computer. How come all of a sudden I'm not I used to get like all the emojis. Why is it fucked up, Drew? Inquiring minds want to know. iPhone. Same reason. Look at that. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, it's not perfect, but I mean, a little bit of heat. A little bit of heat. We might see some fucking nice little staple here. We might see a nice little staple here. You never know. You never know, a little bit of heat. We might see a little staple here. You know what I mean? Don't you know what I mean? I might cut you, man. I didn't swap out another staple, so don't start thinking that I'm just magic. I'm the amazing Jonathan at Coil Building. Is that his name? Who's the comedian that does magic? I like that guy. There's like a documentary on him or something. I think on YouTube's The Amazing Jonathan, The Amazing Anthony. Didn't he have like a really bad alcohol problem? Editorial magic, yeah. Just gotta check it off a little, you know what I mean? Just gotta go like this. Okay. Piff, the magic dragon. What's the funniest thing you could text? The funniest one word you could text? I think that's it. Look at all that metal, dude. That's what we're vaping in our lungs. Shut up. Stop. Don't talk to me. Loser, lame-o, wannabe. Like, totally. Okay. I mean, I'm going to try it, dude. All right, let's get this metal off of my table, but it's a lot. It's a lot. This is why you got to clean your builds. Kind of looks like a bunch of pubic hair on my table. You don't want that. You don't want the pubic hair on the table. Let's get that shit out of there. Okay. Twisted Messes 1. This is the original Twisted Messes. This is the second time I'm using, if not the third in coil clay. It might be the third time I'm using this in coil clays. I used it in the beginning. Twisted Messes 1 was awesome. 22 millimeters, so the flavor was on motherfucking point. I'm gonna get these little leads in here like this. Actually, the aperture of the camera is not picking up. The aperture of the camera is not picking up what I'm putting down. I'm breaking you down, baby. Fucking Urkel. Oh, you gotta love Urkel. Alright, so I got one lead in there. I'm breaking you down. Tighten this bitch up. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but I'm pulling the lead in the middle. I got the negative in. I'm pulling the positive. Maybe too tight, some might say. Actually, yeah, let me pull out. Okay. Get your minds out of the gutter. Get your minds out the gutter. Get your minds out of that gutter there. Stir it. Okay. I'm just trying to make it tight, make it right. Okay. Boxes all over. Everybody's got them boxes. Cool box emoji, guys. Cool box emoji. Does anybody else get the box emojis? Damn, that's the best nigga frame staple I've ever seen in my life. That's the best nigga staple I've ever seen in my life. Listen, it's better than nothing, okay? Let me tell you something. I wouldn't post pictures of this on Instagram, but I think you guys get the idea. Just do it like this, but better. You know what I mean? Do this, but be better, okay? Be better than me at doing this. I think you get the point at how I do it, okay? I think you get the point. Just be better, okay? And that's the gist of coil class tonight. Is just be better than me, okay? I think we did the be better thing. What did we do the be better with? Which ones did you guys do better? I think like everybody did it better than me. I want to say hybrid. Which one was it? I did something and everybody did it better than me. Do this one better than me. There you go. Now, something that's perfect to fix stuff like this. We're going to do this. This is awesome to fix this stuff. I'm going to show you something that works absolutely amazing. This thing works so fucking good. I goddamn this thing works so fucking good. It's going to blow your fucking mind. It's going to put your fucking dick in the dirt, dude. It's going to blow your fucking mind. Where is it? Oh, Jesus. You know, whenever I need something, you could count on Nick to not have it. I swear to Christ. There's one. Oh, no wonder. Remember this? Yeah, I'm going to install that one later. Put that in the flat line. It looks so fucking cool. Okay. Okay. Look, I'm going to put this ceramic rod, 3mm, into here. Something like that. Okay. And I'm going to get this on. Oh, let me take a vape. Hold on a second. Man, I'll tell you what, man. I thought I was going to nail it today. Dude, I fucking killed it at work today. You don't even fucking know. I'll show pictures on Instagram tomorrow. I did some capping work. Fucking killed it. Fucking killed it. I don't do capping work often. I've done it a couple times, but oh shit, Fresh is on soon. So what I'm going to do, I use 50mg, but it's only because like that's what I had. I like 35. That was me doing raspberries. What? That was me doing raspberries. You didn't know I did raspberries? I do raspberries all the time. That was me doing raspberries. I was live doing raspberries and some guy was like, what's that noise? I said, yo, it was me doing raspberries. Come on. What's the matter for you? Everybody knows I do raspberries. You guys watch some fucked up shit. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's something wrong with you guys. There really is. You guys watch some fucked up shit. You need to get a fucking hobby. Because the shit that you fucking... The shit you be watching... Ceramic bearing stronger than regular steel? Really? Stronger? That's what you hear? I know it's quicker, right? Goat Lover 69. You could type that. You could type this. Type a raspberry. You can't type a raspberry. That's the joke, Chessie. You guys watch some fucked up shit. That's the joke. You get it? All right, so I'm just putting pressure like away from the post with this. That's what I've been doing for the past like 20 minutes. Just pulling that away from the post. And now I'm going to hit it with a little heat. Now I'm going to hit it with a little heat. And we're going to see this bitch get better. I hope it get better. You can't do raspberries. Nobody would know what you're saying. It's be like, 22 watts. I like you guys. You make me feel good. You guys watch some fucked up shit. I think that would be a cool t-shirt, I think. I don't know. You guys could correct me if I'm wrong. You guys watch some fucked up shit. The cow goes, Meow. Yeah, them frames just wanna leave. They're like, fuck this build. The frames are like, fuck this fucking ugly ass build. I'm fucking out. Look at them. Look at the frame. Say, I'm fucking out of here. Fuck this build. I'm out. Give it a little bit of heat, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of pinching, a little bit of pinching. I'll get a little bit of pinching, a little bit of pinching, a little bit of pinching. Listen, I'm good with that. I'm not going to keep wrestling with this. Fresh is on like now. Oh, it doesn't want to give me my ceramic bit back. I'll tell you what the ohms are, though. I'm surprised that it looks as good as it does, quite honestly. I really am. I'm surprised it doesn't just look like complete shit. It has character, I guess. I mean, if I showed it to somebody, they'd be like, yeah, it's a naked staple. It's a fucked up one, but it's a naked staple nonetheless. You know? Getting a clean naked staple isn't easy, though. So if you don't get a clean one, don't be discouraged. It's not an easy thing to get. It really isn't. Naked frame staples aren't the easiest to get super clean. I've done ones, honestly. I've done naked frame staples where after I was done wrapping, they looked perfect and they came out worse than this. They are not an extremely simple build to get. It's why, for the most part, when it comes to build-offs, I do go to them, because if any judge knows what they're talking about, they know that they're not easy to get. I did them in Coil Wars, I think, twice in a couple of the challenges, because I knew that naked frame staples just came out a little bit before that. So I knew that people were like, hey, wait a minute. That staple ain't got no fucking things on it. That staple ain't got no claptons, yo. That staple ain't got no claptons, yo. What's going on? He forgot to clapton his staple. Oh no, he fucked it up. That's probably what they thought. He fucked it up. He did it wrong. He loses. He fucked it up. Listen, it ain't bad. It ain't bad. I'm sure a lot of people are looking at it like, I wish I could do that. Well, I hold myself to a higher standard. I shouldn't have said it like that. I hold myself to a higher standard. And that's what's great about coil building, isn't it? Is I failed at this. And people ask me, how do you keep building, man? You've been building for a long time, man. Oh, man, I got burnt out. Man. How are you keeping building? Because I just did a naked frame staple, which I did 20 fucking times before, and I still didn't get it right. It's the challenge that keeps me coming back. It's the fucking challenge. If I would have nailed this, you want to know when the next time I did a naked frame staple is? You want to know? Probably a couple months. But I failed this one, and now I want to do one again. What happened the other week when I kept staggering wires and I kept fucking them up? I tried to do a 4-core stagger fuse Clapton, a 6-core stagger fuse Clapton, a 3-core. I kept fucking them up, and I kept doing them until I got a clean one. Until I finally was happy with the one that I got, I kept doing them. And I kept doing them. And I kept doing them until I got one that was just right. And then with the staggering and the pitchforks and stuff, I kept messing up my staggering method. And it wasn't good. I kept having to zigzag. And I kept having to do all this weird shit. And I kept getting disappointed that I wasn't getting it. And I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. And I kept doing it. And then I got them 2-1s. I got them 2s. I got the video of me finishing this up and installing it. That's one of the videos I am working on. I wrapped this one upside down. I should have turned it over the other way, but it still looks good. This one looks way better. So now I want to do a naked staple again on Saturday because I didn't get it perfect. And coming live and doing this kind of keeps me honest, doesn't it? Yeah, telling yourself it's going to be easy is usually meaning you're going to do a half-assed job and rush it, and you're going to fuck it up. So that's just how I see it. I could be right. I could be wrong. It's just my opinions. My opinions on the whole thing. You know, I fuck up a lot, man. But you guys do see like every single build I do. I don't really build much. When I do, I still show you. I'm like, oh, I built like these 6 aliens today. I built these last night. Last night I was sitting here watching something, and I started a stapled helix. I didn't feel like using the drill. I just wanted to do it by hand and listen to a podcast. So I started a stapled helix. I got the hard part done. It's going to be 8 fuses altogether. There's 6 spaces left to do. Yeah, if I killed it every time, we probably wouldn't be here. I would be done. You know? So, listen, Fresh is on. I don't want to cut into his time. Everybody should go watch Fresh. DIY Wizard, Fresh 03. Go check them out. I'll have to do a show with Fresh one time because I think it would be good for the people that don't know him to get to know him, especially with everything that's going on in the vape industry in the United States. Learning DIY is probably a huge asset, a huge weapon in your arsenal. The Vapor Cat, I don't think I said hi to you today. It's a huge weapon in your arsenal, just like coil building. That's a video I've been wanting to make too. There's something I need to say. Everybody have a good one. I'm going to try to upload this one video. I'm editing the other video on the way to work. My fucking truck's in the shop. But it'll be good tomorrow, so. Everybody have a good one. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you on Saturday morning. Peace out.